you want to climb with Akali in Season 16, this is exactly what you do. Step 1. Get a level 1 ward out onto the enemy raptors if you lose push prio. Akali in the early lane is a strong trader, but we don't have a lot of wave clear, so most of the time we're going to keep the wave neutral or get pushed in, so getting this level 1 ward out is incredibly important for your team. Now, in this case, we're versing up against a ranged champion, which is Annie, and what we're going to do is we're going to look to play some traits onto her, in which that we can then be in a spot where we can abuse our D-shield and second wind regeneration. And she does a bit of trading back onto us, but that is fine. The goal is to just get as many creep as possible and get to about level 7. Level 7 is a pretty big spike for us as Akali, because level 7 is going to allow us to be in a position where we can start clearing waves quite fast. I studied a little bit of Zeka. Zeka actually just doesn't even trade all that often with the enemies. He is just fucking clearing waves on cooldown, but when I saw that, I was like, what is he doing? But it's actually pretty logical, because Akali wants to just get control of the game by making plays skirmishes with her ult. I think that trade was a little bit off. We're going to look to sneak that one right there. We're going to probably need to drop that creep and that one too. It's a little bit too valuable of a trading opportunity for Annie. Akali in the early lane really wants to play around her W cooldown. Her W cooldown is key to being able to perform well in the trades. That's a nice trade from me. I got the electrocute proc off. And since Annie has no HP regen, I'm in a really good position here. I'm going to wait for my W again. I do always want to stay outside of kill ranges versus the Annie. I made it a little bit too obvious that that play right there. That's fine. That's fine as well. So we're in kill range on our next electrocute, so we gotta be a little bit careful. We gotta let our D-shield and second wind tick. And probably after taking... Okay. We gotta be very careful here. She has kill range. We gotta give a little bit. Now we're out of kill range again. We're gonna lean into bot side, because that's where my Master Yi is playing the top side. And we're gonna look to see if we can clear this wave. She just used her stun. And we'll just reset and abuse our TP advantage. And from this position, we're basically just gonna win. Because of the fact that Annie is a burst-oriented AP champion, assassin. We're gonna go this item and this item, TP back. And she's not taking a reset yet. She's in a boatload of trouble, because it's really hard for her to kill me now, especially through D-shield. And we're gonna now win the war of attrition. So we're in a very, very, very good position now. Only thing we gotta be a little bit careful of is a potential Hecarim gank here. We're gonna look to time a trade onto the cannon there. Make sure we don't give it for free. She can do anything she wants. She is not gonna do anything versus me. And we're just gonna nicely use the W to get out from the gank. They're sharing a bit of XP. Annie is still stuck in the lane. Hecarim is gonna farm, and we're in a really good spot here. So, step 1 as Akali is like just getting control of the lane by using your War of Attrition, and potentially you can always trade offense as defense. I gotta be a little bit careful here. I'm gonna act as if she can easily take this creep. Thought that would maybe kill. That's okay. She is now forced to reset, so what I can do is I can just very easily nuke the wave. Oh, if she stays, that's fine. She's got no flash, Hecarim's not in the area, and the enemy trash shows bot. So I can just step up, I can just look to dive her. And the way I'm going to do that is by just playing it kind of slow here. Baiting out her spell. Getting the plate. This is really good. Very luxurious position to be in as an Akali player. We're going to look to clear this next wave. And then find another reset opportunity. Just to make sure that Annie doesn't come back in lane stronger than I do. That is a very interesting Hecarim buy. What we're going to do is we're not going to instantly rush. Yeah, we're just going to steal it. The value is too high, man. They got Trash, they got Annie, they got Hecarim. Pokemon, probably AP. So the value is just really, really high of steel caps. But move speed in general is really good on Akali because of the fact that it allows us in the early game to get closer towards the enemies, space them better, and get passive traits on top of them. Especially into Annie, this is a really good buy because Annie has really long cooldowns. And it's going to make it hard for her to burst through our sustain. We're just gonna do a bit of trading here. Looks like Hecarim is on the Drake. Damn, sucks that one missed. Okay. It's good. It's a decent all-in. I couldn't play on the map here. So I used my R in the lane, which is kind of fine. Because it grants me lane control. She now also uses her R in lane, which is also okay. I can regen up quite easily. And on my next R, I'm in a much better position to do something. She has no way to kill me. I'm also going to reach level up here. And we got 50 gold from big tips. Alright, so we're going to look to shove the wave real soon. Into a bit of a reset. And I really want to get some AP stacking right now. So this next wave is the one that's going to be nuked. I'm going to need to play this wave as slow as possible. So this next wave stacks up as close as possible to my side. And I'm not vulnerable for any type of ganks. We get a little bit of a quick ward out. This is really the wave I want to nuke. As you can see, 4-point skew is a massive spike because of the ability for you to one-shot the wave. And our reset is actually perfectly timed up with the next neutral objective. This is the final non-cannon wave. We're in a great position. We're also going to go Dark Seal. You want to get an early Dark Seal on Akali. And since I am pretty confident we can control the lane, I was debating going control art, but I kind of want to spend my money still on items just yet. I think I can already get control without control art. And we really want to play around Gribbies right now, okay? I'm strong, top's winning. We're in a totally fine position to play there. This is a wave that I'm going to play a little bit slower. And next wave is the wave I'm going to hard push. Of course, this is a cannon wave, so it's pretty hard to hard push. And because my Yi is simply not on the Gribbies yet, we're going to wait a little bit. We can just use our W to push like that. And we should be able to get Gribbies rather freely. And he has no flash. Well, that fucking stinks, actually. I thought I would be fine just ulting out, but the fucking Aatrox W pulled me back in. But you're gonna TP Mick to catch the wave. Looks like bot's winning. Let's start playing bot side, and we gotta be a bit careful of this Hecarim. This Hecarim seems to be quite the problem. Okay. Pretty decent position here. That's... oh my god. Do I hard push next? I am not going to. I probably shouldn't have taken that fight. I thought maybe the Annie was out of position. But it looks like she wasn't. Okay, regardless, we're going to be in a spot where we can keep this wave a little bit neutral. Moving to bot side here. Pretty bad how Hecarim is kind of clearing us here. Let's turn back to mid. Not really any play I can make, unfortunately. Love to take this, but can't with the Heka. We might be ganking mid here. Let's reset and play Drake. Yeah, we should be able to get Drake for that for free. Oh, and he might be trolling. I was debating all-inning her there, but I don't know if it would work. Just gonna do a bit of push and shove. Any sweeper. That works. That's a sweeper as well. Okay, we're gonna look to get back in lane here. That's a huge pick, actually. On top side. Okay, we're doing a fine job in the lane, just farming it up. I don't know if this is winning. It's completely winning. And we got big tips. Okay, I thought Annie had flash for a moment and we would get cooked there, but okay, that was kind of huge. I'm gonna stay because I can hit plate and that's really, really, really good for me. Might be able to get in one more. Nah, probably not. Annie does not have TP. I gotta work towards my gunblade. And we got the gunblade. Unfortunately... Oh, that's not looking good. Oh, this Aatrox is looking very strong, man. We gotta be really, really careful for that. And the reason why I want to go bot is I want to put myself, in this case, on the weak side of the map. Because I've got TP up. I can then use that to create favorable positions. Thank God she had flash. Okay, this is really good. Then you're gonna need to respond to bot lane wave state. Because I swap up the lanes better than the Annie did. I might need to... oh, my Yi's on the other side. Literally startable right now. Okay, we got the wave out deep. We'll need to swap the sweeper soon. Still startable objective. I think Hecarim is crossing over into top, so I'm gonna take one more wave. Because my Yi's still farming. Portable now. Okay. This is a good TP regardless. Even if we wouldn't have won, I can always take over top. And this is why I'm happy porting. I got the wave out. Very happy with this position. And now what I can do is push this top lane wave state. And also play around the dragon. So a key thing that you want to do as... Did not expect that to be successful from the enemies. At all. Okay, what we can then do is Renekton top, Zyra bot, and then we can still play Drake. Yeah, maybe I disrespected a bit. But I didn't think they would be able to contest. I'm gonna do this and take a plate. And then nicely reset. Akali wins the game through skirmishing around neutrals, right? So that's why I'm constantly thinking about these neutral objectives and making sure that I can basically create the most favorable conditions possible. That's like my job. Okay, so they entered a bit on bot side. No problem. I'm gonna now cross map into top. But I need to push one more wave here. They also spotted me on that ward. So I'm gonna go like this. And Renekton has flash, so I'm just gonna kill this fucker. Just like that. Beautiful. Great play. I'm gonna reset, deploy Bolt. Oh, Zyra is trolling a bit. Do I go mid? Yeah, I think I should win mid. He was taking over Bolt. The way she's walking in, I'm getting bad vibes here. Yeah. I knew that Hecarim was here because I saw it in Annie's movement. The way she was positioning showed me that Hecarim was around. Okay, great usage of the Fog of War. I've made it very smart because I first walked in there where they had no vision. Got big tips again. And then I walked into this bot side bush and I was very, very patient. So she thought she could push out the wave, but she wasn't able to. Now this is really good because they've got a bit of side lane leak. So I can now push out one more wave. They're going to then be forced to respond to the wave. And I can then reset and play into top side. Looks like a TP is not required. I was ready though. We can probably do Baron. Yeah, we just fucking start Baron here. And he's not here. Gotta make sure I don't die. All I need to do is not die. I really want to go... I'll go top. Nah, I should go bot, man. He's stealing my lane. I got no TP, right? So it's not good for me to be top, but it is what it is. What we're going to play for now, right now is Drake. We're going to use this Baron very wisely. I'm going to look to push top and then shift into mid. Because of the fact that play is going to be happening on bot side, not on top side. So all I need to do is just push and move. Okay. Bring my team back. Because I do not have TP yet. And preserve our energy a bit. Gotta be a bit careful of a potential cross map from the Hecarim. And until they respond to me, I'm playing here. What? I rushed my R2. My R2 was ass. My R2 was really bad. I think I kinda... Nah, Hecarim is a too easy time collapsing onto me. He's gonna reset and deploy through mid again. The play was really good because I had info from Hecarim. The moment where I knew Hecarim was, I could just easily make the play. So the macro of this game has been pretty good besides this first play here on top side. And what we're really trying to leverage as Akali, right, is the side lane. We really want to leverage the side lane to create these opportunities where we force people to respond and then create number advantage positions. And if the enemies show where they're not defending the side, you can very easily break through because of your immense dueling potential. I don't want to be moving into top side. It's just not useful. Gotta be a bit careful of Hecarim engaging onto me. I'm isolated. And we just gotta get the Drake and then we move into top. I'm just gonna clear this wave. Renekton can take top. And now I'm gonna look to shift into mid tier 2. That's kind of the goal. Got the cannon. This is a really important one to sweep. Okay, and since Hecarim is playing topside, I can pretty easily play here. See division. Very nice. They're now resetting, so they're gonna collapse on me. Which means I reset and deploy into top. And we can then let Renekton take over bot lane. And since he still got TP, totally fine. Because we're then perfectly synced up for Nash. Which is gonna be next neutral objective. Let's get these minions here. Beautiful. Done a really good job farming. And then we missed 2 minions. We're not gonna really want to make a play just yet. I don't like playing there. Back off. We're gonna just push deep. And now we're gonna play into mid T2. Kog'Maw's reset. So this should be takeable, I think. Oh, 1 hit, that's something. Was Hecarim not in the back here? I saw him move somewhere. Oh, he's on bot. The little rat. Okay, let's just prepare for Baron. Can't really siege. So I'm just gonna reset and play into top. Hecarim is there. I'm not porting for this. But shit. No one's around. I warned him so often, dude. Lol. We killed any. Now we can actually get mid T1. I think we can also take Nash because our position is so good. All I do is just hit top minions here. Force them to respond. Then I move in here. I think I should have started with E. My micro execution has been a bit off this game. We're not taking this, we're gonna play Drake. Akali's a skirmisher, right? We want to find skirmishers around these neutrals. That's kind of the thing that we want. And if the enemies overcommit, you can then be on a great angle, you can actually make progress. So we're instantly going back into side. Constantly force them to respond to the wave states. In this case on bot lane. Very nice. Can't really collapse because I'm just so slippery. I'm fine. Can potentially TP here. I think it's playable. They're completely overextended. Fuck, I should have held my... Doesn't really matter, but I should have held my R a little bit. We got the tools to cancel me. So it was really good insta reset into TP. And we might be able to progress right now with the Baron actually. We go through the wall here. No energy. I like what Renekton's doing. It's quite good. I can play into bot here. We push very fast with Akali. Gotta of course be a little bit careful of people that try to disrupt us right now. And I think that we gotta take our reset. I wanted to dance away from the NE, but I think I kind of fucked up there. The initial start of the fight was pretty good, but damn, this Aatrox is eating us here. Good shot, Renekton. Oh yeah, that was a great E. Well played. Well played to Renekton. We got mid in it, which is quite good. We can turn this into next Baron, and next Baron we can turn that into an end. And this is how you kind of make sure that games do not really get fully stalled out on a champ like Akali, which is going to usually be pretty hard to end with, unless you take good quality fights, because that's the only thing that a champ does, right? We don't have that good skirmishing, sieging, I mean. It's sometimes pretty hard for us to actually hit turret, because for melee, we have no CC, no utility. So it really is all about just picking the right fights and then turning that into victory. Fuck, incredibly in. That's what we call a nice try. I'm just going to take over the mid wave here. I'm wondering why he's not dead. I missed 2 spells. I'm genuinely surprised of how tanky that he is. Baited. This should be easy, Baron. I ended a little bit there. It's fine. That's why I buy Mercs, baby. Come on. I think maybe instead of Rabadon, should have went Magic Pen, because we have Zyra AD carry as well, right? So we can just take Baron right now, and after Baron, we can just turn it into an end. I don't even think we need Soul for that. Let's see if any miss positions. She got back up there. They can't contest. They've got no smite. I'm just gonna go into bot here. Maybe if Aatrox greets for this next wave. You can't really do much. I still had Zonias. I was always winning. Really good. I can reset for my Robba and then TP back. Okay, so yeah, not my cleanest game mechanically, but I think we did a pretty good job with the macro here in this game. So I think the macro was pretty good. There's a few things I want to look for in the review, because I did mess up a few things. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these positions here in the game, okay? I think this first one, this in hindsight, I think was a little bit greedy. What I should have done is I had a really good push out. I moved in here very smart, but I think that we are just not able to contest. I should also look at top lane health conditions. I didn't know how high HP the Aatrox was. I made assumptions here. I was like, okay, maybe I can catch off the Annie who's like feeding, but yeah, my bad. I just disrespected their turn. Should have never done this. What I should have done instead, the moment Renekton dies, push wave, die pop. And we can't do that because we're Akali with R, right? And we got TP coming up, so I can reset afterwards, TP back to mid. I don't even lose a single minion. But I should be more okay with giving this neutral. I just got a little bit frustrated that Renekton died. So afterwards, I think we do a really good job, right? I think we do a great job in here. We play into bot side. We push. We win the lane through some trades here. I think this was quite interesting. I didn't know if this was winnable. I did a decent... look, Yi just fucking sends it, but... I thought this Annie would just annihilate us, but I think Yi completely smurfed it. I think that's just what happened. Yi just flashed the Annie. Look at him. He's the fucking goat, dude. Yi completely 1v9'd this fight, by the way. This was amazing by Yi. This was really, really, really good by him. Okay, this was an amazing swap up, which leads to us being able to get control for Rift. Now it leads into some... into a pretty good TP. The macro here was really good. Yep, this was good. I like this dive on top. This was fantastic dive. Really good macro here. We shift into bot. This was also great. Yep, really good. We push out deep. Then we move in here because we get Baron. This was fantastic. We move into top side. We keep pushing top until they respond. Yeah, so this was really bad micro execution. I think generally my micro execution been rusty. I used to be a Akali player in the past, but I haven't put enough reps in on her to do the micro properly, because this champ is really fucking hard mechanically, right? So the macro was really good in the mindset and game plan, but the mechanics were rusty is the correct way of putting it. This was good. Here we shift into top, which is good. Take over the top lane. This was a little bit ass. What I think I should do is I think I should just start with my Q out attack. So the moment he gets in here, what I should probably do is not start with ult, but I should start with maybe QE, or maybe I should stand in the wall even, because a thing that you can do as a Akali, you can kind of body block yourself in the wall here. I can look to Q rocket belt E, and if my E then gets cancelled by the wall, I can insta R him, and then he's basically dead. Now in the end, it doesn't fucking matter, right? I don't think it absolutely matters if he dies here or not, but it would have been just a little bit sexier. And I think it's actually good that I didn't risk stuff there, because we have Drake coming up, and this is a lot more consistent. So this was nice. We then get the dragon. We push out bot, which is good. We take a reset. We play tempo. I think this was the first fight where the start of the fight was actually executed quite well. I think I should have maybe held W. Yeah, because if I hold... I use the W for move speed to dodge out on Trash Hook, right? But what I should do instead is not W at all. I should R over the Trash and then W onto the Kog'Maw. And then there's no way for them to do anything to me anymore. So I think that this execution, the W could have been better. I need to look here. Yeah, so I already casted Q on Kog'Maw before Trash, and that was pretty fucked up, because I wanted to hit the Trash there instead of the Kog'Maw, because that would kill with my Shadow Flame. In the end, it's fine. And I think this was okay too. This was a decent E. I could have probably gotten a bit more damage off beforehand. I missed my passive there, which was ugly. It's a lot of damage. Eventually we kill it. The Zonias was too ambitious, right? I was not even close to dying. And let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty stuck here, because Aatrox does a really good job kiting into bot. This is a really good fighting by Aatrox here. What I should do is probably... This E was so ass, by the way. I should E more in this direction on top side. That's where I should go. Okay, give me 20 more Akali games. And I'm fully back in business. Fully back in business on this champ. Macro is good. Micro needs to be a little bit improved. Yeah, not bad at all. Decent game.